Hey, Zips fans, Spencer German of the Zips Digital Network, pleased to be joined by the head coach of Akron women's swimming and diving, Brian Peresie, as the Zips gear up for a head-to-head matchup with Buffalo this Friday up in Buffalo. Coach, looking back a little bit, I know last time we spoke, your team was headed up to Notre Dame, and it was your first meet of the year. Good test, obviously, for you guys. Just what were some of your thoughts from that weekend of competition?
I thought we raced really well. I thought we went in there and we were very competitive. The relays were really close, had a lot of close races. We had a good time when we were there too, and I think that being our first competition since the beginning of December, I think um, you know we had to learn how to compete again. But I think we did, but it was just kind of some of the details, some of the things that we work on, executing them in competition. I think we got better as the competition went on as well. So I think they did well. I thought they competed really well, and we took away from it what we need to do moving forward. And since then, I think what we've been doing in training has really helped us, and hopefully we'll see some of those improvements here this weekend, and then leading into the end of February.
No doubt. And I wanted to highlight real quick Sarah Watson, who obviously she had a couple solid finishes, first place finishes for you guys, a couple runner up finishes as well. And she earned herself MAC Player of the Week, or MAC Swimmer of the Week, I should say, for a third time this season. Just share some of your thoughts on Sarah's performances this year. She's been great. I know you always like to highlight everybody, and you're more than welcome to do that as well. But definitely wanted to highlight her because I mean, hey, three times you win MAC Swimmer of the Week, that's a pretty big thing.
Yeah, no, she's having a great season, and I think it's a testament to her focus and her discipline and her consistency. Last year I think an injury kind of got the best of her a little bit, and now she's been able to really just stay healthy and be able to keep training at a high level, and stay focused with less distraction. So starting to see some of that pay off, and I know that there's still a lot more that she wants to achieve, and we're going to try to help get her to where she wants to be.
One thing I haven't asked you about this year is your new diving coach, Mark. And I know divers will be going back to Buffalo in a couple weeks for an invite of their own. Just what's it been like to work with him this year, and what has he kind of brought to the table in terms of coaching up your divers this year?
Oh, Mark's been great. He's full of positive energy, and he's just a real dynamic individual, fun character too. Diving a lot, it's a social sport because they're out of the water. They got things to talk about in between dives, this and that, and I think that he keeps it really interesting from that perspective. But he's also, you know, he's dynamite. He is very skilled technically, and then within the sport. He's a great educator and role model, and he really, I think, is bringing out the best in our dive squad. Really enjoy. He even comes out and helps us with our starts with the swimmers and stuff, and is kind of just a student of sport, really. And we actually work together on things, and we talk about stuff, and I try to help him. He tries to help me as well, and it's been really great having him on staff.
Awesome, awesome. Good to hear some of the background of Mark, and we'll get into the last thing here. I always like to end with this kind of question for you. Obviously, just a handful of meets left before you get to NCAAs here next month, which is crazy to believe that we're really only like a month and maybe a week away from NCAAs coming up. So, just what are you looking for, knowing you only have so many of these contests left before you get to that point in the season from this weekend and in your athletes and competing this weekend?
I just got to take advantage of every opportunity that you have to race, and then compete. So that's really it. Don't want to get too far out in front of ourselves with, just want to focus on what's next. And, we got a tough duel with Buffalo this weekend. So, they always bring out the best in us. And I think we bring out the best in them as well. So, I'm expecting to have a really good competition this weekend, and, we'll kind of see where we are after this.
All right. Well, as coach said, a big duel coming up with Buffalo on Friday. Be sure to keep up with all things Akron swimming and diving over at gozips.com. That's where you go. You'll obviously be able to read about all of Friday's results over there, as well as other updates with the team. Coach, as always, I appreciate the time and best of luck this weekend.
Thanks, Spencer. Go Zips, baby.
As coach said, go Zips.